stream now.
Okay.
So that stream is now live. So that should be loading, and then we'll just kill Phillip Island, and then what we want to tell people to do is go to the channel, and they should see the Sim Gaming Expo stream live now.
Okay.
There should be. If I go back to, hurry up, come on, load. If they go to our channel, they're going to see 2 simultaneous live streams, and one says IndyCar, and I don't know why that's loading. And
Okay.
the other one is the qualifying race. Just have them go to that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. I will kill the. You could kill the IndyCar one through YouTube when you're done.
Okay. I've got it on Sim Gaming Expo. And there we go.
No worries.
Right. Yep.
No
Mark,
worries.
I'll let you talk through it, and I'll just keep watching the race for anything.
Okay,
wild.
Gary, I've got the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series on now.
Okay.
That's in my description. So if you want to kill the if you want to kill the IndyCar one once I announce it, we'll be all good.
Okay. I will pop up at the channel. Wait to hear that cue, and then I'll pop out. Okay.
Cool deal. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series Split number 1. We've been watching the leaders of the event. This is Matt Caruna, Jordan Johnson, and Alex Chilcutt. We had a bit of a technical issue, Andrew, with the channel. For some reason, this race went live under the wrong stream, and so we have switched to the correct one, the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series, presented by Simucube, the Daytona qualifying split number 1 is now on the correct stream. We are going to close down the IndyCar stream. If you go to the P1 broadcasting channel, you will see the if you go to the P1 broadcasting channel, you'll see 2 live streams. You're going to want the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series presented by Simucube. Here, the Daytona qualifier split number 1. And Andrew, it's been a really good race thus far. Matt Caruna, Jordan Johnson, Alex Chilcutt have broken away. We've been watching them. Alex Caruso leads a second group, and here that one is over Corbin Linaway and Michael Billion. James O'Brien is stuck to the back of that. There's kind of a four-car train there, and then you've got the transfer spot. Eric Halsman leads Ryan Fuqua and Turner Schroll. William Day has been fighting to get there, but poor William Day is down in 11th, and he's losing time, Andrew.
Well, actually, I was going to point out that in the last few laps, Alex Caruso has driven from the back of that 4-person group to the front. So he qualified in 8th place, currently running in 4th place, and he got there through the grit of trying to drive through those guys. So that pack seemed to be playing nice for a while, but Caruso was finding the chinks in the armor in order to push his way past that entire group, and now he leads that group, and he's very comfortably in this, as I believe we might be on the last lap of this race. We're at 35 minutes right now.
We're getting close. Lap 19 of 21 is in the books. We'll come to get 2 to go this time, Andrew. Lap 19 of 21. Here's the battle for the lead. No real challenge for that transfer spot. William Day, well, he's closed it. He closed it big that time. 1.6 seconds now the deficit. It had been as many as 2.
It's definitely quite a gap. I believe that William Day really needs some sort of miracle to get going here, because this pack of P8, P9, P10 have all really played single file, and as I mentioned previously, that's all they need to do is just be in the top 10. So just no funny business going on, and they should all transfer. So William Day is really going to hope for maybe some drama in one of these 3 groups of 3 or 4 driver cars in order to advance to the next session.
Well, and you want a drama. Corbin Linaway is looking at Alex Caruso pretty hard for P4 there. But you're right. I think William Day is going to need a little bit of contact. He's going to need a kerfluffle, as our good the great commentator Bob Varsha would say. A schmozzle may be needed for William Day to advance. but there's still a lot of racing here left to happen, about a lap and a half, and anything can happen. It can happen here, and so there you go. Corbin Linaway looking all over the back of Alex Caruso. He is so close, but he doesn't need to make that move, does he?
He does not need to make that move, but again, racing driver, you always need to beat the car ahead of you no matter where you are in a race. And it takes a lot of discipline to say, I am good where I am. I don't need to. The difference between P5 and P4 means nothing. The difference between a win and a not win means something. But I think as the instinct as a racing driver is, I am faster than the guy ahead of me. I'm going to pass him. So I think you just need to say, hey, I'm good where I am. Let's just finish this race where I am and be good from there.
And there we are. Corbin Linaway drops back a little bit from Alex Caruso. As soon as we said that the transfer spot was not going to heat up, Andrew, William Day has now chopped it to within a second of Turner Schroll. Schroll has dropped back from Ryan Fuqua a little bit, who's dropped back from Eric Halsman. William Day, the last time through, was 0.2 of a second quicker, and he is now within a second. He can feel the draft coming up through up from the car in front. He's got one lap to get it done, but we're going to ride on board with William Day and follow this battle and see if he can't get to Turner Schroll.
It's definitely one of those things we were talking about. Maybe there was a tire saving situation and he wanted to get to the last 3 laps to really push it. Still going to need somewhat of a miracle, I would imagine, but it definitely got a lot more spicy in that last lap and a half.
It most certainly did. Down to 0.9 of a second. William Day working on Turner Schroll. Schroll does have the benefit of the draft of Ryan Fuqua in front of him, so he's not completely helpless when it comes to the drafting situation.
I actually don't know if you pointed it out there, Mark, but that was William Day's best lap of the race right there, that last lap. So I think that really was tire saving he was doing for the longest time. But yeah, he's starting to fall back a little bit now. Daytona turn 2. He's still going to need a mistake of sorts to happen to get that transfer spot.
He most certainly is. Don't want to minimize this moment. Matt Caruna, Jordan Johnson, and Alex Chilcutt, they played nice at the front. Jordan Johnson's going to look to the outside and see if he can't make it a photo finish. He is going to win here in split number 1 of the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series presented by Simucube. Corbin Linaway is going to get by Alex Caruso. He's going to finish 4th. Caruso 5th. Michael Billen 6th. James O'Brien 7th. And here comes the battle for that transfer spot. Turner Schroll is going to make it by 0.6 of a second, Andrew.
It's definitely, hey, even if it was like 100th of a second, that's what matters there. So fair play to these drivers, and I'm happy to see that some of these guys did the best they could. There wasn't really a lot of movement outside the top 10 to get to the top 10. Maybe we'll see that in a couple of later heats, but definitely very happy for these guys that have now advanced to the next round.
We most certainly are. There's Barney waving the checkered flag in the flag stands. The fireworks go off at Daytona, and we have 10 drivers, Andrew, who are going to advance to the stage in Schaumburg on September 5th through 7th. For split number 1, Matt Caruna is going to take home the trophy. Jordan Johnson is second. Alex Chilcutt is going to be the bottom step of the podium. Corbin Linaway and Alex Caruso, P4 and 5. Michael Billen, James O'Brien, Eric Halsman, Ryan Fuqua, and Turner Schroll, they all advance. The top 10 take that picture. The first 10 have punched their ticket to the stage at the Sim Gaming Expo in Schaumburg, September 5th through 7th. So there they are. In P11, William Day, Andrew, he gave it a good ride. Just came up, about 0.6 of a second short. But a valiant effort from William Day. Same for Doran Lalive. He'll finish 12th. Willie Brennan is 13th. DeMarcus Rogers 14th. Tyler Beeman is 15th. Brian Martin, Brent Ruiz, Pierre Panagua, Greg Stoll, and Dennis Trump will round out the top 20. In 21st, David Hall, Ron Matthews, Blank Ruzaki is 23rd, Brandon Potts 24th, Hector Heldergen Clavis 25th after his early slide through the grass and impact with the wall. Andrew Nisland was the alternate, did not start. I'll tell you what, Andrew, if the rest of these are as much fun as that one, we're in for a treat in races 2 and 3.
You never know what you're going to get in these splits, because it could be a very, very competitive end based on the split delineation, or we could have something similar going on here, maybe a little more drama with some of these drivers. Everybody has a different goal in this, I imagine, especially with the wide range of iRatings that we have here. So it's quite possible we could see more fireworks, more battles, and more intensity as we continue. So I'm excited to see what the next 2 rounds bring here.
I am as well. We're going to see if any drivers join us for interviews. There's Alex Chilcutt's machine. I have to say, Andrew, these are some pretty cars. The chrome teal and gray for Alex Chilcutt on the Porsche 911 number 60. It's just these are good looking cars.
Yeah, where can I find a painter like that, Mark?
You know, I don't know who did the liveries for this. I'm actually gonna look that up. So these were made by Neon Zim, and they were provided by the Sim Gaming Expo organizers. The drivers were required to run these for the event. They could do their own helmets, their own fire suits, but they were required to run the livery, and so they were distributed, and they were not permitted to run trading paints. And so all of these liveries are done by Neozim. That's Neon Zim, Neonzim, and provided by the Sim Gaming Expo organizers. But they are pretty cars. You know what it reminds me of, Andrew? The original IROC series was contested with Porsche 911s, and I have to believe that if that series continued in that fashion, that's probably about what these cars would look like.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice kind of pattern to it. It has the glossy sort of pop to it, but it has these sort of hypnotizing lines through them as well. And I can understand why they say we are requiring you to run these, because they are very, very pretty cars, just like you were mentioning.
Yes, they are. So that's Alex Chilcutt. He is going to finish in 3rd place. All of the front 3 finished where they started, Andrew. No position changes among the podium. So Alex Chilcutt in 3rd. Jordan Johnson is in the yellow and gray. More like highlighted. It's like a Menards yellow, wouldn't you think, Andrew?
That's pretty close. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Menards yellow reminds you of the early 90s Indianapolis machines with the hand grenade Buicks. There's Jordan Johnson. He'll start and finish 2nd. And then Matt Caruna, we didn't see much of this car because we were focused more on the battles throughout the field, but Matt Caruna starts on the pole, he leads every lap, and he is going to take home the trophy here in Split 1 for the Sim Gaming Expo Challenge Series. Do want to move through the remainder of the field just to kind of show, because these are going to be the same colors that these drivers are going to race in Chicago. Started 4th, finished 4th. That's Corbin Linaway. He's in kind of a white and gray. Wouldn't you call it that 16 there, Andrew?
Looks cream-ish, maybe.
Cream-ish, maybe, but there's Corbin Linaway. Alex Caruso, same colors in P5, and there he is. Michael Billen was in the highlighter. Now, see, that's Menards highlighter green right there. So if you went back and looked at cars for Greg Ray, Tony Stewart raced under those colors for a year or two, that's what that looked like when the Menards cars
highlighter.
were...
That's. It looks like, I was going to say slime, but I think your description is a little closer there.
Highlighter green for Michael Billen and he'll get through to the stage in Schaumburg. Michael Billen will be 6th after he starts 6th. James O'Brien started 5th, finished 7th. He was one of those, he had a bit of a slip up and allowed some cars through in his orange and gray machine. Well, Simucube on the side, but that's another pretty car. Eric Halsman, we talked about Eric in the teal and gray. He will be 8th. Ryan Fuqua, orange and gray, will be 9th, and Turner Schroll is the final transfer spot. He started 11th. He made up 1 to get to 10th.
And that was probably on behalf of the Helder spin on lap 1. So Fuqua is probably over the moon right now saying, hey, I thought my opportunity would be a little bit tougher to do, but after that spin on the first lap, that put him in that 10th place. So good on him.
It most certainly did. I'm looking through to see if we have any drivers in the waiting room. We do not, and there is a darkened Daytona International Speedway. It's, you know what the other fun thing is, Andrew, as we look at this, as we look at the kind of the scenic shots, you very rarely see, and it's something you'll only really see in the sim probably, the grandstands full in a sports car race here.
Yeah, it's the sports car 24-hour. Obviously, it's a long race, so people want to walk around and see different stuff there. So the grandstands are not where people find themselves for the entire thing. So it's very realistic in that aspect, as you pointed out there.
Yes, it most certainly is. So Matt Karuna is going to take home the checkered flag. Jordan Johnson is 2nd. Alex Chilcutt is 3rd. Corbin Linaway 4th. Alex Caruso will come home 5th. Race 1 is in the books, and we have a driver in the interview booth. It's Alex Chilcutt. Alex, you've got Andrew Wood and Mark Murphy on the P1 Broadcasting Network. Congratulations on your podium finish.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you guys.
You know, it's nice to see you. Kind of talk about a little bit what the thought process was running 3rd. Were you 3 content just to kind of run up there and play as it were, or were you thinking about ways that you might be able to win the race?
Well, I think we all understood the assignment, right? So this race is just a qualifier for the main event, so no need to risk anything. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to sit back, save my tires in the draft, and maybe go for something on the last lap. And it looks like Jordan had the same idea, so hopefully we put on a show at least once.
You know, you did.
I was going to say, I'm so glad you said that, Alex, because that's what I kept telling Mark through this whole thing. There's a task here, and you have to finish top 10 through the whole race, and you don't want to do anything silly and put yourself at risk of dropping several positions and potentially out of it. So was there any point in the race where you felt like that you were faster than the leaders, and did you really want to go for it, or was it just a matter of kind of hanging back?
I don't know. I know from qualifying, Matt was really quick, but I'll be honest, I felt like I was faster in the race, especially turn 1. I was gaining 3/10 easily on them every time, so I could just kind of sit back. Maybe they were taking it easy, or maybe I got something in hand. I don't know.
How one of the more curious things that I have, Alex, and I've run here a bunch in sports cars, but it's only been in a prototype. What's the draft like in these GT3 cars as you go through the big long full throttle points here at Daytona?
So it's interesting you mentioned that, because the cars are actually moving around a little bit. You can really feel it going into the bus stop on the backstretch. It's almost like a NASCAR, the way it kind of floats around. But in terms of power, it's not that strong. I mean, maybe half a second over the lap. So it's not a very strong draft, but you definitely feel it.
Absolutely. Andrew, do you have anything else for Alex Chilcutt? He's going to bring it home 3rd. He'll be on the stage in Schaumburg in less than a month's time.
You lofted the softball at me. I want to ask Alex, are you excited about the racing? Are you excited about the trip? What exactly are you expecting when you arrive at the finals here?
I don't really know what to expect. This will be my first LAN event, but I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Schaumburg is about 45 minutes from my house, so it's a nice local event.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm on the other end of the train line in South Bend, Indiana, so I've got to ride it for a little bit longer than you do. But I'm excited about being there too. I think I'm going to take part in the open wheel stuff. But it's going to be really neat to meet a lot of you guys that do this. Maybe pick up some tips because that was a tour de force and how to run Daytona in a GT3 for sure.
No, thank you very much.
So with that said, the tradition here at P1 is you finish on the podium, you get the mic, friends, family, sponsors, shout outs, whoever you want to throw it to. The floor is yours.
Okay, well, I'll give a shout out first to my mom who supports me in all of this. I really appreciate that. Could not do it without her. And then also to my team, Nexus Esports. Shout out Jack Booster and Huddy. Love you, Huddy. Thank you guys for your help preparing for this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in Schaumburg.
And congrats.
Yeah, we will see you there, Alex. That's Alex Chilcutt. He is going to run third today, punches his ticket to the big stage in Schaumburg. Keep going fast and having fun, buddy.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. That is Alex Chilcutt. And Andrew, we saw kind of what we kind of saw what we thought we'd see in terms of the racing. The top 10 were very close together. If there's one thing for races 2 and 3 that you think those drivers can take away, what do you think it is? What do you think the drivers from races 2 and 3 learned from this race today?
You know, that's a good question because I'm not entirely sure if they were watching that whole race or if they were preparing for their own race, right? We definitely can imagine that there's going to be a little bit of eyeing the competition, but you're actually really kind of focused on making sure you do the best you can. So there's last minute preparations and everything. But at the same time, if there was anyone watching, I think it's a matter of, like what Chilcutt was saying, was just work together and keep things kind of moving and going with the group that you're in, and just make sure that you're in that top 10 or in the fight for that. So I think that it's just all about the mental game at this point. You know how to drive. You just got to figure it out from there. I think we got the second race that's actually mid-qualifying right now.
Yeah.
So I think we could start taking a look at the next bit of competition here.
And there we go, everybody. We will see you in the second stream.